Hi, you beautiful Jim. So I'm glad to come back because he wants to speak on personatings once again. Because I see a lot of people out there as being personated, and there's a lot of victims, and you need to know you're doing these things. And we've talked on this so many times, but I just let it roll off my back anymore because it doesn't really bother me. But others out there need to know there's rules. And the rules is spiritually, physically, and mentally that there's a big penalty on stealing someone else's identity and pretending, personating to be someone you're not, and in divination of character abuse. And that is to the victims that they're doing it to, and to the ones they're sold that they're stealing their identity, and that's murdering someone alive, and plus divination abuse of character. So there you go. There's 40, 50 years penalty, spiritually, physically, and mentally. Okay? That means a reprobate mind. You're really indebting yourself up. And then the one that you're doing it to, which is the victim of the one on the other side, uh, you're messing with their love, joy, peace, and happiness. So you have to pay all that you indebted yourself into. Okay? Spiritually, physically, and mentally, divination, character abuse. It's a heavy penalty. That's another 30 year penalty. Spiritually, physically, and mentally. You're costing yourself about 70 years. And so I would be careful and think before you act on such things. These things can be taken to court. And you can even be jailed, imprisonated. Because when you're murdering someone, that's a high penalty cost right there in itself alone. Without stealing their name. And then the one you're doing it to, you're messing with their whole nervous system. Their love, their joy, their peace, their happiness, their health, their wealth, and their abundance, their prosperity, everything. You're corrupting their whole nervous system, spiritually, physically, and mentally. Their crown chakra, their throat chakra, their heart chakra, and everything. All their whole armor. And they can penalize you for these things. These are big penalties. To understand, love yourself. I'm glad to come here and speak on this. This scripture even about it. And so that's for somebody that's fake is a narcissist. Jezebel. They play hand in hand. And a theft. Lies, steals, kills, and destroys. And there's high penalties. Hell and condemnation. But each to their own. 2 Peter 2, 1 and 3. But there was false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you, whose privately shall bring in damnable errors, even denying the Yahweh Elohim that bought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction. And many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of, and through the covetousness shall they with fringed words make merchandise of you, whose judgment now of a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not. For if Yahweh Yahuwah Elohim God spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell and delivered them into the chains and darkness to be reserved unto judgment. 1 John, 2 Corinthians, 11:13. For which are false apostles, deceitful workers, transforming themselves into apostles of Christ. And marvel, and for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Therefore it is no great thing if he ministers also transformed as ministers of the righteousness, and shall be according to their works. I say again, let no man think me a fool, if otherwise, yet as a fool receive me, that I may boast myself a little. That which I speak it not after Yahweh Yahuwah Elohim, but as if it was foolishly in this confidence of boasting, seeing that many glory after the flesh, and I will glory also. For ye suffer fools gladly, seeing ye yourselves are wise. For ye suffer if a man bring you into the bondage, if a man devour you, if man take off you, if a man exalt himself, if a man smite you on the face. I speak concerning the reproach of those we had been weak, habit. Whensoever any is bold, I speak foolishly, I am bold also. Are the Hebrews, so I am. Are the Israelites, so I am. Are they the seed of Abraham, so I am. Are they ministers of Christ? I speak as a fool. I am more in laborers, more abundant in stripes above measures, in the prisons, more frequent in death often. Oh, I see what he was saying. Those that are doing those things think they're not going to be punished for it. That's why they keep doing it. Matthew 7:21. Not every one that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahuwah Elohim, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doth the will of my Father Yahweh Yahuwah Elohim Gaia Yeshua, which is in heaven. Many will say to me in that day, Yahweh Yahweh Yeshua Elohim, have we not prophesied in the name, and in thy name have we not cast out devils in thy name, and done many wonderful works? And then will I profess unto them, and I never knew you, depart from me, ye worker of iniquity. Therefore, whatsoever ye heareth in these things, and saying of mine, and then doth them, I will liken unto him, a wise man, who built his house upon a rock. And the rains descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon the rock. And every one that heareth these sayings of mine, and doth them not, shall be likened unto a foolish man, and who built his house upon the sand. And the rains descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and did beat upon that house, and it fell. A great fall was the fall of it. And it came to pass, and when Christ Yeshua had ended these sayings, and the people were astonished at his doctrine, for he taught them as one having authority, and not as the scribes. 1 Timothy 3:13. For they that have used the office of the deacon will purchase to themselves a good degree, and a great boldness, and the faith which is in Christ Yeshua. These things write unto thee, hoping to come unto thee shortly. But I tarry long, that thou mayest know how thou oughtest to behave thyself in the house of Yahweh Yahuwah Elohim, and which is the church of Yahweh living, Yahweh Yahuwah Elohim, the pillar and the ground of the truth. It's saying there's penalties to the unrighteous that you're doing, to the righteous, and you will be held accountable. So there's woe unto you. Love you all. Have a beautiful, glorious new day. Light this place up. Shine like diamonds. Golden diamond stars. Abba loves you. Mother